into the FaZe spawns they go, and this is where the fights can get interesting. Dashy wins another one on the way out, so now the pressure begins to get applied into Celium. FaZe finds one in the meantime, but Texas, they have stopped that time.
Yeah, OpTic Texas, they put themselves in a great position. Can Dashy get a couple from middle desk? He finds at least one. That first segment is already going to be complete. FaZe trying to do everything he can. He gets cut down. So now you know where Atlanta FaZe are coming from. Second tick is already in.
There's surely no way they do this again. Is history about to repeat itself? Is it going to be another attacking victory? Shotzi eventually drops FaZe.
Now they got to slay out, bro.
My God. A minute on the
if they
clock.
could win a defense, defense is so huge now. If you could fucking win a defense now in this game, it's like
14-9. These have got to be quick and efficient kills now for
it's like actually fucking massive, bro.
BZ on the flank.
Just gotta like slay him out and not die.
But it's Ghosty. Ghosty finds two. Hook just has
to actually big kill on number 4.
Takes him down.
Number 7 stays alive, and they just pinch him like this.
6 lives remaining for OpTic Texas. They cannot get bedroom control.
This is huge out of FaZe. This was huge. Those kills were fucking huge.
One last push. 35 seconds to go. FaZe now brings it into 4. Texas, pretty much
now they're just roaming now. Like now they're literally
on the line. Patience.
Yeah, they gotta play their lives a bit though. They gotta play their life. Oh shit! Yo, chill.
At player 8 and Celium.
Yo,
He's prepared
chill.
himself for a flank. The same thing can be said for Simp as they are able to win both of those gunfights. And now
big defense. That's crazy. Offense is so OP on this map now. That was a big fucking defense out of FaZe.
They got close, Jay. 2 different times. Texas were just on the verge of capturing that zone over at B. But FaZe hold on, and they win their first defense versus Texas this season.
And now if they got an offense, it's going to be hard. I have to fucking take shit.
Control,
I ain't gonna lie. I
go in your favor.
Real bad.
And when they needed to clutch up, find a couple kills to get themselves out of their base, it was Celium and Simp.
See if we get through this control first.
And time again. As Atlanta FaZe take the very first round, but they allowed 5 segments to go in favor of OpTic. Can they answer the call here?
See what they can do. In the meantime, Simp has found himself on a nice spree. One more, and he will have that cruise missile. Gets the assist for that one, stunned up. And really, for Texas, you've got everybody wiped off the board. In the meantime, Simp, he's also found that kill. So he will have that cruise missile. Eventually drops a team kill. In the meantime, for FaZe, means that they don't have as many members inside of Restaurant as they would like, but they get those close spawns, and this zone is about to move quick.
Yeah, all 4 players from Atlanta FaZe on this side of the map. Just gonna try to close out this 8-point. Force OpTic to play a couple exit kills. But Hook, he's actually going for a pinch. He does get cut down though by Slasher. So you relieve that pressure from that angle. Second tick is about to come in, unless Shotzi and Dashy have something to say about it. They find 3 kills. Now it's all on Slasher, but at least Atlanta FaZe get those close spawns.
Yeah, right now Ghosty anchoring those spawns, so it is gonna allow for FaZe to be very, very close inside a kitchen. And with that, Simp, he's found himself filleted. Does he go for the objective? No. Vince to go for the flank, and that does not pan out. As we said, right now for Atlanta, they have not fully captured A by any stretch. Only 1 tick, as a matter of fact. And with losing a few of those gunfights, they're saying, all right, well, let's at least try our efforts now at B. 30 seconds on the clock. Atlanta can make another minute added on if they can grab all of these segments. But they are having to work right now, Jay.
Yeah, OpTic Texas is doing a great job of just keeping them off the time, finding the kills when they need to, as they wipe them off of that B point. Now someone's got to make their way over back towards A. 23 seconds, but Atlanta FaZe are going to get those kitchen spawns. They're able to stop that clock. It's all going to be on Hook, but his teammates are here to help.
Oh, I was going to say, FaZe, great spot to be in. Slasher wipes away the 3rd. And from there, FaZe, you can see what they do. Those arrows, they put 1 person on the objective, and now it is time to allow for the boys to fly, maybe even to fry. But Dashy on the other side has also earned a cruise missile, eventually does hit the deck. And now for Shotzi, his life becomes that much more impactful, that much more important. As FaZe are here, but here comes the streak. Bruce is investing it now.
Yeah, we're investing in trying to get the information to our teammates of where the rest of Atlanta FaZe are going to be located. But Shotzi unfortunately runs out of ammo in that gunfight. Doesn't drop, goes back for the chow, but eventually does get taken down by a BZ. So right now, Atlanta FaZe, they're just putting a lot of pressure on. You have to try to clutch up, get a couple kills. Ghosty at least finds 1.
Oh, and Ghosty not able to stay up. And now once more, FaZe are on the point. Dashy's at least able to exchange for one. Shotzzy, long-range shots. He will drop. And now from there, FaZe continue to get picked apart. That's a massive gunfight there for Hook. Aggression being established again as Celium is able to punch in another segment. So we'll be tied in segments, 30 seconds to go. Can it be the round for Atlanta?
And it's 6-6 in lives remaining, so you basically want to slow down the game, try to play a little bit of TDM. Now Atlanta FaZe have one more good push. Try to close out this attacking round. It's going to be Slasher making his way all the way to the back end. The rest of his teammates trying to fight for that bedroom control. But OpTic, they aren't budging. They are holding strong on their setup.
See if FaZe can make a bit of a dent. Shout out to that free cam shot. You can see every single player from Atlanta as they start to force their way in. But Shotzzy able to save the day, and Ghosty will wipe away the last one. We head into round 3 completely even.
Same exact thing that Atlanta FaZe did on their very first defense. OpTic do exactly that. Maintaining bedroom control, having your SMGs pushed out in certain angles. Shotzzy's a very difficult guy to try to take down. So every single time they needed a saving play, it was Shotzzy finding 2 kills every single time. Already sitting at 18 and 14 with 2,200 damage on the map, leading his squad. All tied up in segments. OpTic Texas had to try to take this attacking round.
And last year, man, we were in this exact same position at Major 1. They faced off in, I think it was the winners finals as well as the grand final. Shotzzy was the guy who erupted right in that game 5. I think it was on Tuscan. Regardless of it, Shotzzy answering again, receives a beatdown, but survives on a fraction of health. We'll see if he can make the play again, goes for the crossover, and eventually falls. Early wave wiped away there for FaZe. Solid hold on the defense, and now it could be a chance for Ghosty. Meanwhile, I think he's just trying to join alongside of the rest of his team. FaZe clear the bottom side of the map, and that now forces Texas to go into restaurant.
Yeah, you have to make your way over towards the diner. Shotzzy does a great job taking down Slasher. That clock is now going to stop. So they're trying to extend that time. Dashy finds a huge kill onto Sim on the flank. Snakes are in. Ghosty trying to take down his player towards mid-connector, but all of OpTic Texas, they are here. They're finding a couple kills, and now with Shotzzy in this position, you have to make sure you are ironed up if you are Atlanta FaZe, because he can cause you some issues.
Yeah, man. 21 and 15. Shotzzy having a ball. FaZe are going to try to go for the last second push at this. And if Shotzzy can get here in time, he very well could lighten the load just enough. Trades are in. Texas still with the favorable fights. Simp, give it one last good push, but Dashy wins that 1v1. And from there, Texas takes the point. Another minute added on to the time, and here comes the play toward the back lines. A healthy push at that. Simp at least able to change things up a bit more. So map positioning, Texas, they've still got it, and Dashy going on a spree again, now on 4 in a row.
Yeah, but you see all of OpTic, they're trying to locate this player that's sitting in towards bedroom. Slasher, he's the guy that was sitting towards back plat. You cut him down, so now you have bedroom control. All of the Atlanta FaZe players are gonna swan out towards back spa. Shotzzy at least finds the first, Shotzzy finds the second. The stack is gonna be here. First segment about to be complete.
Take a look at player number 4. He's the one who's lightening the load. He's the one who's making things easier. Zip calls in the streak. Can it do any damage? Yes, it does. It cuts away Ghosty. Huku's trying to make some plays, eventually falls, and now it is all on to Shotzzy. Stays alive. Shotzzy giving it his all. Eventually does get dropped, and now a minute on the clock. 5 segments once again earned. Can Texas make it a full 6 and go up 2-1? We will have to find out as Hook making his way toward the back. It is he and Dashy who can be the ones to make the play.
Oh, Hook, he might have just got great timing because that stun did not connect. Should be able to find this kill onto Celium. Now you have all the information that you need. The last 2 players from Atlanta FaZe are going to be spawning all the way across the map. You don't have any bedroom control. You want to try to slow down and play TDM. 8 and 7. The lives remaining. OpTic Texas, they're trying to win this one.
Oh, they are indeed, but Simp, a great nade onto Dashy, so that will clear the B point for a moment. Hook, he's switching between weapons, going back and forth, dive onto the point. Can they cap it? Yes, they will! Texas had to be patient. They had to wait for their window of opportunity. But Hook makes the plays toward the stretch, Jay, and we see he gets the call. Kyler jumped from the point with me, goes for the dolphin dive, and they have just enough members to get that zone, to get that bar past the finish line. 2-1, go Texas.
OpTic just did a great job of just not wrapping back towards bedroom. You didn't want to waste any time in that final push. You take control of spot, you spawn them all the way across the map. Eventually you stack that point to secure the round, but now you have to clutch up on another defense. We feel 2-2 split between Atlanta and FaZe, but Hook and Shotzi, the SMG duo, they cut them down. Now Atlanta have to hit that rotation over towards B.
Well, that's a big 1v1. BZ's able to take it. And with that, for Texas, trying to figure out which zone are they going to? And okay, doesn't matter. Map control game. Texas wipe away all. And from there, Hook ends up earning that cruise missile. You can tell, Jay, he is a man that feels confident often, and understandably so. The gunny is disgusting. A chow, say less!
Hook is just nuking right now. He finds himself on an ace spree. OpTic currently have all map control. As Atlanta FaZe is just trying to find an opening, trying to find a way out of their spawn. Now they set some Shotzi on the pinch. Shotzi finds 2. Can his SMG do on Hook do anything more? He finds another. Eventually does get cut down, but 20 seconds left. Atlanta has to get on a point.
Oh my God, Ghosty nearly found 2. So we're talking so often about that timer, 17 and change. FaZe able to stop it for the moment. One more break for Texas, and this control, it ends. It comes to a finish, but take a look at Hook. Could he be the one to make the play again? He's found himself on the flank, but Slasher able to read him. Longtime teammates, and able to find the read, but it's Shotzi poking away at 2. Celium able to drop him, and from there, FaZe have numbers. This should be the point. This should be the capture.
And now this is where you make the decision to just chalk that one up, play for the exit kills, because right now it's 20-13 in lives remaining. All you want to do is try to play TDM. Ghosty, he's getting all this information. Great stun to at least find the first. Goes for the towel onto the second. Cuts down Celium. 19-11. 1 minute left. Atlanta has to try to find an opening.
How explosive has Texas been so far throughout this round? Hook goes for the chow, eventually falls, but now it could set up Shotzi. 36 and 23, making that score line look that much better. But there's still one player in the back lines that is going to be Slasher. Ends up cutting away 1. Can he find the second? Yes, he does. Slasher on the 5 spree finds 1 more. That's a cruise missile and a chance. FaZe with numbers at that B point.
Dashy, he's just waiting for his teammates to try to get into the play before he goes for the chow on towards the point. Taking his sweet time in towards top bedroom while his teammates are trying to get all these players in towards the back of the desk. Dashy finds the first, Hook eventually finds the second. Trying to go for the chow onto Slasher's Ghosty. But Slasher does a great job of staying alive. Only 25 seconds left. This is going to be the final push.
And Slasher has to go for the chow, so off of respawn, right? Slasher's going to have to make a call. Do we bring in the cruise missile? We have no map positioning. So here it comes. Can Texas weather the storm? Meanwhile, you have Simp, who's on the flank. This is the push that could break open the game. This is the push that can seal the deal. But Hook comes away, takes one down, but takes his teammates in the process. But it does not matter.
Texas. We talked about their attacking rounds on this map. They were flawless. Up against Atlanta FaZe, they lose the very first one, but this time around, they take 2 defensive rounds, which were nail-biters all the way to the very end, and clutch up and take the control. Now up 2-1 in this series. And remember, before we went to that commercial break, Lando, I said every time Atlanta FaZe have lost a series this year, it comes by dropping that map number 3. OpTic Texas with the perfect game plan, man. And when you have the SMGs playing like the way that they are,
mic was
look
muted.
at the stat line from shots.
Yeah, I was talking this whole time.
38 and 25, 27 non-traded kills,
Pull out of
4,400
OpTic, got
damage.
control.
Almost has the same as 2 of his teammates combined. Shots he just took over in that control. Puts now OpTic up 2-1 in the series.
Probably beat of this map then, bro.
40 bomb drops here into swing mode at 47. unanswered kills.
I
He
feel like
was
this map's
a
controlled. I
headache
just think OpTic's
for
like
Atlanta
just
FaZe to
like
deal
a better,
with,
worse team that controlled
I
them.
tell you what, man, that was just unbelievable hotel control, really, from both teams. You could feel like the strategies, the wheels were turning for both rosters, the plays that were set up. But Shotzzy off to a very hot start in this game. Major 4 back in Cold War. Do they have what it takes? Absolutely. But is this their chance? Is this their opportunity? As we see the records and we fly in. 5 seconds to go.
It's not looking good for FaZe. They are not that good. They troll this map heavy, and they always get a map 4, and they troll it like almost every time. We'll see if they learn from their mistakes and they actually bounce back here.
The Atlanta FaZe, their biggest focus is finding a couple kills, trying to flip these spawns. As trades go back and forth, at least they relieve some of that pressure on towards the P1 hardpoint. But these kills are going to be so big. OpTic is trying to do a good job of maintaining green side. They want to make sure they have that P2.
Both teams actually end up playing Mercado hardpoint. In their prior series, Texas took it, Atlanta did not. Big kills, and those are some massive kills off the start of this game. We talk so often about P2, bottom side of the map, where Texas are focusing all of their attention. And Jay, they're also getting every single second at P1, 27 uncontested points.
They are cutting down all the Atlanta FaZe players, trying to go for a route while they're soaking up all this time. This has been a perfect start to this hard point for OpTic Texas. Because now they are able to win that rotation over towards Cantinas. All lot pressure from Atlanta FaZe though, coming from headshots. It's gonna be on Shotzzy. Can he cut them down?
They can expect this corner. The lead continues to grow. The pressure, as we said for FaZe, starts to get applied. Great bait and switch coming in from the Tiny Tears. But it's Hook over the top side. It's that aggressive. Spot is going to be revealed on the other side. Dashy and Ghosty trying to lock things up, but now it is all
If you're
on
FaZe,
to
you
the Rook.
cannot let OpTic get a big lead. You cannot let it happen, because you will not be able to come back.
Right now for Texas, off to a hot
You
start.
will not be able to come back.
FaZe make their presence felt
You let them
and
get a
on the
big
board.
lead.
And you will take that if you are OpTic Texas. A good
OpTic
30
has
to
way too
35
much
seconds.
momentum, like to give
Now
up any
going to force
lead.
them to hit that early rotation. There's only 2 players currently for Atlanta FaZe in this position towards 10. Shotzzy puts himself in a nice little corner. BZ does take down Hook though. They're just waiting for Shotzzy. Shotzzy's going to be the playmaker.
They have no idea that Shotzzy's in this perspective. A few shots exchanged, and now Celium looks to go for the chow. Shotzzy ends up finding him. Can he go for another? Yes, he will! Eventually drops, and now it leads it into a 2v2. Dashy now versus a BZ for the time, and you've got player 8 trying to make a play on the backside. Celium able to arrive. FaZe currently with the pinch somewhat established off of the spawns. Dashy falls, and now here come FaZe. Here come FaZe, now with the seconds.
Now it's all on to Celium, the last player here, one-on-one versus Shotzzy. He's able to win it. So the final 30 seconds should go in favor of Atlanta FaZe. You just have to cut your losses if you are OpTic Texas. Hit that early rotation over towards Barbershop.
This is big time out of FaZe just to get back in the game, but they cannot let this gap grow. They cannot let any gap grow, or they will not be able to come
Atlanta
back.
FaZe, they can apply the pressure through the back end.
They absolutely can. A massive spot right now for both rosters. Let's step aside and see how the comms are sounding right now with Atlanta FaZe.
Where's the bar? Where's the bar? He's on me, yeah, I'm probably dead. I got fucking baited and pushed. He's on the wall. He's on the top wall. He's on the wall. Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to cover you guys. I'm banging shit. Here we go. Trying to cover twice. Bottom right. I'm short another mid. Okay. Middle, one's mid pocket. Short him in. No, he's behind me, mid pocket. So he's still mid pocket. I see nothing pushing too long. Bounce him mid pocket.
I'm gonna get time.
They
can be core, guys.
I think they're all playing by side.
Yeah,
One focus ready, then.
Nice, look at me, Chris.
Stun back. I can look back.
I have your mid. I can help you
Pitching long on me? One short. I got the guy in the pinch.
Nice, have time.
Responding P2 on me. Trying to be up.
P2, that's nice. Am I blue side?
Yeah, I'm trying to watch it.
I'm on your P2
I see
side.
nothing. I'm loading. I'm loading. I tried. Two. I'm trying to help you guys.
I got tunnel ghosty stuck.
Yeah, they're hitting fucking.
And the communication right there from Atlanta FaZe was basically flawless. Small talk was there. They had all the angles cut off, which eventually leads to a full 60 hold in towards the courtyard. It's now going to force OpTic Texas to cut their losses, set up again around that cantina area, just to want to drop in these initial gunfights. It's only 10 seconds remaining on hold, but these gunfights are so crucial for these spawns.
And you can see FaZe throwing the SMGs forward. These can be the men to make the play. Abizi firing forward. Great work to cut away. Hoog, Simp still alive. Simp still alive. He's able to drop a double kill, and from there, FaZe with the early time.
Oh, FaZe find all the kills at the right time to find the break on towards Canteen as they are able to take the lead in this hard point, and Simp is not slowing down. Already on a 4-3, battling everything that he possibly can see. As he takes down the 5th, he's trying to earn himself that cruise whistle, but OpTic, they're just trying to find a way in. Only 35 seconds left. At least they do a great job of flipping those spawns for that P7 hill, but great win from Hook. They can still put on some pressure.
Yeah, they definitely can. 25 seconds to go. A big gunfight to Tank and Shotzi right at your face. Abizi on the other side. 15 seconds still to fight for, but this is a wonderful hard point from start to finish from FaZe. They get the early break, and now take a look at the lead that they hold. Texas, understandably so, go for the rotation, and now P7 belongs to them. Can they lock it down? Or
And my
can
mic was
NC
muted
with
the
some
whole
wild
time. I'm
long-range
literally
shots
giving handle.
make another
whatever.
opening break.
Shotzi setting up a perfect play.
You need to
Spawn
stop
all the
muting
way
my
out
mic.
towards Tin, but setting up this repaint in towards Barber Alley is exactly what you want to do. The spawn Atlanta FaZe all the way across the map, but Slasher does a great job of taking care of
They
him.
got the pinch,
With only 40
but then
seconds on
fucking
this hill.
Shotzi spawns
OpTic,
out.
they have been holding this one down.
They have indeed. 30 seconds still to go. Ghosty eventually does get dealt with in the back
Big
alley.
kill on the guy
Shotzi
in the
there
hill,
for the
yeah.
trades. It is chaos going down right now in the parking lot.
Oh.
Shotzi winning a few fights. Let's step aside now and see how the comms are sounding with Texas.
I'm all your P4 side, by the way. I'm all P4 side. They can only go middle, guys. They go middle.
I bricks.
Alright, they go middle, by the way.
CT.
Zip points.
Cell CT.
Hitting yield.
Where are you spawning, guys?
One got deep banana.
You said banana?
Yeah,
I don't see him. No,
And one
he's
got
deep.
L and banana. L and banana.
I'm just praying B banana. I'm just praying. I don't see a banana, by the way.
Oh, that's
Banana, cell, deep banana,
Cell
deep banana.
CT banana.
on my buddy. He's
I got time.
Last guy.
Yeah, I got time.
This time. Nice.
Check out the drill.
So
I
you
have
listen,
CT
I think it's
and
time.
shit. Back Lamar 8, back Lamar 8.
I just don't see a world where fucking
Yo,
FaZe comes back
cross
in
deep
this.
left, 2 of them. One got banana.
to them. They're
I'm
going
backing
hedge,
up,
going hedge.
I'm backing up. I'm helping you head.
But I'm honestly fucking thinking by the time OpTic gets to the finals,
One's going, got heady.
like they might fucking gas out, bro. It's happened a lot.
They're playing to the
Teams are just frying all the time, and then when it gets to the finals, you just don't have that energy, bro. You really plays back-to-back series, you're just fucking in the ringer right now.
Watch out. I got him.
They're hitting middle, Multiple off hold.
Yo, he's nice.
They're sunning. You look at
He's on point, one's on point.
Okay.
You could get a P7 spawn.
Yeah,
I'm watching.
look at my head.
Could be okay, Kyle.
I know.
Yeah, I could look my own hedge now. Shift.
big hill.
I have hedge. Okay, I have short.
A great check in there with OpTic Texas, but we gotta
Like the
focus
FaZe
on this next
walk
hard
right down
point.
mid.
This is
Oh,
the
we
one
got close
that
to
could
that.
break open the game, that could lead a charge and a comeback. But Hook
Oh, it's a
ends
big
up
kill on the
dropping
hill
2
from
in the
Abizi.
meantime. Abizi ends up
Abizi
making
went
his presence felt over at the Cantina. Open time right now in a 10-point game.
And it's all on Abizi. He's still the only player here for Atlanta FaZe. He's trying to stay alive for as long as he can
Abizi's
for his
staying
teammates to
alive.
get back into the play.
He's only staying
There's a
alive
couple
so
OpTic
long.
players that are in this situation that are going to take them down. Neither squad is fighting for this time right now, but OpTic, they know how crucial this 30 seconds can be. They're finding the kills. Now when you push this and 3 dead in the feed, you keep on going. You want to get over towards the next hill. They're trying to tame these 2 hard points. They close it out now.
Oh, I was gonna say that could be the play. Shotzi eventually
This is
falls
a
into
big
there.
10
Atlanta
seconds,
FaZe now have got to lock this one up. The crowd starting to get behind the young gun. Ghosty, 21 and 12, currently on the 3 spree. Has got both that tack and Vaznev in hand. and now makes it 4 in a row. Could it be the break? Could it be the break? Slasher falls. It's all on to MC.
Yeah.
It is all on to Celium. Abisi, though, ends up finding the third. It's now all on to Shotzzy. It is now all on to him. Trying to stay alive and stay for as long as possible. Does he have the gunfight?
He's annoying.
20 seconds to go.
Atlanta FaZe,
Yeah, they're
they
going
need
to the
find
finals,
Ghosty. This
bro.
one
That's
all the way
crazy.
across the map. OpTic is trying to close it out now. Ghosty
FaZe
finds
not
a
looking
big
good at
kill
respawns
onto
at
Abisi.
all.
Sip at least finds the trade. All out pressure still going to be here, but eventually Atlanta FaZe, they're able to find the break.
This game's
OpTic
very
is
up and
still trying
down.
to
Like,
win
they
it here,
literally
though.
fucked the best team in the
With
game
that,
in LA Thieves in that
final
first
few
map, and then after
segments,
then, it was
I don't
looking
know if
very
they got
close.
the tick. They did not. They did not get the tick. It's about this rotation.
FaZe would literally have to
FaZe are
play
here.
perfect in
FaZe
order
are
to
here.
win.
They're going to be able to
And I
set up
still
for
think
this
that's
barbershop
happening.
hill. Hoop knows that one player is going to spawn out. You take care of him, and now you're setting up that pinch. You have blue control. You have Barber Alley. Look at the spawn for Abisi. These gunfights are big.
These gunfights are massive.
Oh!
Simp ends up going
Really need
low.
to play perfect.
Shot's the only man alive.
And get rotation
All
on
you need
next.
is 1 second. If you're
If it
Texas,
actually were to go map 5, like, they would
FaZe
fucking win, but I
right
just don't
now
think
have
they're
got
getting there.
one
They
heck of a
literally
setup, and they're not
have to, like,
losing
make
their
sure,
gunfights.
like,
Dashing,
Shots is the type of guy that'll literally
starts to
rat
make
this
his
scrap
presence
time and
felt.
get that 1
Look at these
second, bro.
spawns that makes the play. The spawns
Yeah,
are close.
it's
This
a
is your
4v2.
chance. This is your chance. And there it is.
Damn, it is lit in this bitch.
History has repeated itself.
FaZe is probably the best worst team
OpTic
at this
Texas
map.
have
Whenever
taken
they
down the
have
Atlanta
P2
FaZe.
and P6, bro, they just get broken. And it's just a troll. It is an Omega troll.
And now,
Omega troll. When I saw Mercado Hardpoint, I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't know about this, Chief.
Ultra.
I don't know about this, Chief.
This is what makes COD great, Jay.
Don't know about this.
An unbelievable
Let's see if they got the gas to
and
close
a
it out.
crazy run that is extended. Now here for OpTic.
OpTic proven everyone
OpTic Texas,
wrong,
man.
everyone including me.
Losers round
Did not
one.
think this was happening, but now they're going to the finals.
All the way back
Now let's hope they don't like
their own
tire out because they've
major
gone through the ringer.
to make it to the grand
They have to
finals.
play another
What
best
a
of
performance from
7.
them, man. Both of the hard points were stellar. They were in control every single time they needed to.
So let's
Winning
fucking see
your
what the vibe
rotations,
is.
setting up properly, playing a couple rat corners is what leads to a lot of success. You see the stat line from the rookie, 25 and 7.